When it comes to football coaching these days, it's pretty much a 365 day of the year job. Uh, and even though some of the parts of our country are still playing in the playoffs and have 2 or 3 more weeks to go, we're getting questions already about 7-on-7. And so we're just going to talk about it a little bit here. We'll obviously touch on this quite a bit throughout the winter and spring months when that is the time that everybody seems to be gearing up. The good thing about this year is that this will be the first year that we've actually had the draw and edit part of it out there for you guys ahead of time to where you could get your 7-on-7 playbooks ready. So first of all, this is where you're going to go to get your 7-on-7 help. You're just going to go to varsity offense, and then you're going to go to the passing game. There are screens down here, but I don't think you throw many screens when it comes to the 7-on-7 game. But if you do, it's down there. But normally you're going to live up here in the passing game area, and you're going to want to go to really any of these areas that you find in the passing game area. Now, drop back, play action, boots, nakeds, and sprint passes, these are your core right here. And when you get in any one of these, we're going to get you to empty, one back or two back area and let you decide what you want to go to. And we'll go to one back right here. You can see we've got multiple one back formations. Now, one of the most common ones is obviously 2x2. And when you open that up, you're going to see a wealth of ideas out of 2x2. All right, it goes on and on and on. The thing you need to understand is that when you open up any of these, right, here's a very simple middle field open closed read right here. You're going to have the ability to flip it. You're going to have coaching points, quarterback reads the way that we would read it. We don't know how good your tight end or your slot is, so we can only make a suggestion. But the good news is you can come in and you can edit the play now and edit the coaching points, edit the quarterback reads. So let's go back here to the passing game area again. This is just one area that you're going to want to visit. You have a special area designed just for the red zone. If you get into the tight red zone or inside of the 20, we break it up into 4 different areas: 20, 16, 15, 11, 10, 6, and 5 to the goal line. And then you also have the ability to come in and just find plays that are good defeating a certain coverage. Man free, too high, strong roll zone, quarter halves, and quarters. All right. And then finally, if you are someone that's interested in just finding concepts, if you go to our concepts area, you can see where we break it up into high-lows, crossing routes, double moves, stick concept, different concepts where you can go right to that and find these concepts out of different formations. And we also have a route tree that really is designed to help you understand the way we've got it set up, but I'm sure you'll have your own route tree. But we've got one for the wideouts, slots, tight ends, and running backs. And in each one of these, when you open it up, you're just going to see a detailed explanation or 4 or 5 sentence explanation of the routes that we have in FirstDown PlayBook. So just keep it in mind that if you're beginning 7-on-7, this is where you're going to want to be right here. We'll come back later, talk to you defensive coaches about how to get into the varsity defensive area and begin to organize your 7-on-7 defensive playbook. Now, once again, before we leave you here, what you're going to want to do is go find those ideas, come into the My Playbooks area, and you're going to want to create a new playbook and just call it your 7-on-7 playbook and start organizing your playbooks inside of here. Once again, this will be the first year that you've had the ability to do that. So by the time you get to your 7-on-7 season, you ought to be well organized and have a system in place to where you can easily get it to your players.